Don't get me wrong, I totally see the value in paid ads and how they can boost our businesses. But the thing with paid ads, besides the fact that they cost money to run, is that there's no guarantee that you'll make that money back, and that they work best when you already have proven sales or a proven offer. They work even better when you have social proof and reviews on the page that you're leading people to. I spend money on Facebook ads for my business Marketing by Shelby, where I sell marketing courses and guides and coaching to authors and artists and creatives. However, I don't spend money on paid ads as an author to sell tens of thousands of books over the years. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 different ways that you can promote and grow your own business without spending money on paid advertising. All right, if you have known me for longer than 2 seconds, you know which one I'm going to say first, and that is social media. This is by far the place that I have sold the most books, the place that I have grown my community to around 500,000 followers, and something that I really truly believe that every creative should be doing. That said, we're going to be talking about 6 other ways, so if you strongly dislike social media, you don't have to do it. However, I think even though there are cons to social media, that we are so lucky to live in a time where there are free platforms where millions of people are coming every single day that we can reach with our content. I don't feel like there has been a comparable method of reaching people before social media came along that we could reach people for free. So with that said, there are millions of users on the most popular platforms. We can create a profile for free that attracts our target customer, create content that nurtures them, gets them to know us and trust us and like us, and then sell them our products. Social media is my absolute favorite way. It's something that I've been able to be consistent with for many, many years and grow my community and grow my sales. So do not sleep on social media. If you've given it a try in the past and it didn't work for you, it does require strategy. It requires a lot of experimentation and it takes time. So it's a cliche that nothing in life is free. And yes, social media is free monetarily. However, you are spending your time, which is also a very, very valuable resource. But that being said, once you do find out what works for you, you learn your strategy, you learn your messaging, it can take way less time. So now I really don't spend all that much time on my own social media. But as I teach social media marketing, I do spend a lot of time researching and making sure that I'm staying up to date on the latest trends. Now, if you're still with me and you want to learn how to use social media better, this week, this video is posted, is heading into Black Friday weekend, and I will be hosting a sale on some of my top courses and guides, as well as a brand new offer called the Social Media Suite, which is a year of social media content done for you. It's perfect for you if you are a product seller, like an author, an artist, a maker, a photographer, a creative of some sort. This will be perfect for you. And the best way to find out about this Black Friday sale is to get on my mailing list. So I will leave the links in the description to get on my mailing list, or you can head to marketingbyshelby.com/freebie to grab a freebie and you'll get on my mailing list that way. Okay, let's switch gears to talking about how people have grown their businesses for many years before the internet was invented, which is word of mouth marketing. The best thing that we can do is create an amazing product that gets people talking. Now, social media has furthered this because now there's a space for people to talk about their favorite products and post about their favorite products. So I absolutely use word of mouth marketing in my social media strategy, but it doesn't just have to be social media focused. People can tell their friends in person about their favorite products as well. And the main thing that we do as the business owner or the creative is make an amazing product. And whether or not people talk about it and spread that word of mouth is up to them. But you can encourage people in your marketing to tell a friend or purchase for a friend. That's something that I like to sprinkle into my marketing, is just reminding people how beneficial that is for small businesses and reminding them whenever you love a product and you have a friend who would love it, tell them about it because it really can go a long way. On a similar note, but there are some differences, affiliates are another way to grow your business. It's similar to word of mouth because affiliates are people who support your brand and want to share about your brand and your products with your audience. However, typically there is a payback for an affiliate. So for example, affiliates can receive a percentage of commission of sales They could receive bonuses for making sales for you. So an affiliate differs from word of mouth because they are kind of signing up to be almost a brand ambassador for you and promote your stuff to their audience. So for affiliates, we want to pick people who would have a similar target audience to us, but probably not like a competitive product. Now for books, I would say I really believe in community over competition, and readers don't buy just one book. It's a little bit different in our space, which is great because authors can have affiliates who are other authors who promote your books for you, and you could even swap and promote books for them as well. If you are selling on Amazon, it's a little bit more difficult to have an affiliate program and really track who is buying on Amazon since we don't get access to that customer data. So there's a couple different ways you could do this. You could offer rewards or bonuses for the number of times that they promote your products or share them with your audience. That's probably the most common one when it comes to selling on Amazon. But if you are not selling on Amazon and you're selling direct through your website, you can set up your own affiliate program. You can set up a coupon code that is that affiliate's name, for example, so that way you know whenever they have sent someone to you because they've used that coupon code, and you can manually give them a commission off of that. And then there's also platforms that offer affiliate programs. The one that I use is Thrivecart. I use them as my checkout system. I use them to house all of my courses and my membership for social media. And so it's kind of an all-in-one checkout page and course platform. And they also have a built-in affiliate program where people can sign up to be affiliates for me. And I've set a 40% commission so that whenever someone sells a product on my behalf, they receive a 40% commission to thank them for doing so. If you're interested in Thrivecart, I will leave my affiliate link for Thrivecart in the description of this video as well, so you can check it out. If you are not planning on selling courses or you don't have a need for a robust checkout system, I would not recommend it. But if you do and you offer digital products or courses or even ebooks, then I would recommend checking it out. Okay, and then a similar offer to this, because I want to stick with the word of mouth and affiliate, is collaborations. This is going to be similar. However, both people are going to be benefiting versus an affiliate where one person is sending their traffic to you. A collaboration is sending traffic to each other. There are a lot of different ways that we can do collaborations, but I'm just going to throw out a few ideas that you might want to take with you and ask some people in your network if they'd want to collaborate. For social media, this could be doing a collaboration post on Instagram where you are both listed on the post. It will show up on both of your feeds and expose both of you to each other's audiences. You could give a shout out to each other on your story on social media or go live, where again, similar to a collaboration post, both of you are live. Both of you are being exposed to each other's audiences who join that live stream. This could be a great way to collaborate with someone who has a product release around the same time as you in the same genre or same niche. So for example, I write self-love poetry and mental health poetry. So I could collaborate with another mental health author who has a book release around the same time, and we could both chat about mental health together and show off our experiences and talk about our books on a live stream together. There are so many other types of collaborations off of social media. If you both have email lists, you could do a newsletter swap where you both have a section in your next newsletter about that other person and their offer and link to their website. And then you're both, again, being exposed to each other's audiences in that way. You could do a collaborative in-person event or virtual event, maybe a private event for people who buy both of your products, or a private Q&A, a private signing, things like that. That way you're not doing all of the work yourself, and that other person is helping bring an audience to the event as well. There's a reason that word of mouth and collaborations have been around for so long, because utilizing other people's networks and also offering your own is really, really impactful. All right, the next one is going to be email marketing, which I just mentioned briefly as a tool for collaboration. But I really, really believe in the impact of email marketing, and it's really not going away anytime soon. There has been the introduction of SMS marketing or text marketing, but that can be a lot more expensive than traditional email marketing. So I still think that while it remains more accessible and more affordable, that will be the way for the next few years at least. And I also believe, even though I love social media, that anything could happen to social media platforms at any time. So it's important that while we're building our social media community, we're also building an email list outside of social media. For your email list, I recommend having an enticing reason why someone would want to join your email list. This is commonly referred to as a lead magnet, where you offer something free or a bonus or a discount for joining your mailing list in exchange for that freebie. So this could be a free chapter, a free ebook, a free step-by-step guide. This could be a free digital download, like maybe you create art and you have a free phone wallpaper or a free print in exchange for your email address. This could be a 10% or 20% off coupon. I definitely will do that if I'm shopping online and a store offers that in exchange for my email. So there are a lot of different options and you can really think outside of the box, but the main idea is that you want to appeal to your target audience. So my example as a mental health and self-love author is that when someone signed up to my email list, I have a downloadable poetry print of one of my most popular poems, and it also comes with some virtual self-love affirmation cards. That's something that would directly appeal to my target audience, but I wouldn't recommend someone who is a thriller author take that idea. You want to make it your own and what your target audience is looking for. My email marketing platform of choice is MailerLite. I've been using it for years. They have a pretty good free offer as well until you get 1,000 subscribers. And they also have the automations and more robust things that I personally need with my email marketing. I will leave my link to MailerLite in the description of this episode as well, so that you can check it out if you are interested. And I will also link you to my former episode on email marketing and what to put in your newsletter in case you have those questions as well. All right, the next one is going to be PR and getting featured in the media. And I'm also going to include interviews like podcast interviews in this category because I think they're all ways of getting in front of new audiences for free. So PR is earned media. It's not paying for media placements. It is pitching yourself and getting featured. It can also work out that someone pitches you to feature you. And as you maybe grow your audience or get more and more features, that might happen more often. So with PR, we want to focus on media outlets and online newspapers and magazines and journals that have our target audience in mind. This can also be blogs that feature authors and artists and creatives as well. Lately, I have been enjoying Source of Sources, which is a free newsletter that is sent out multiple times a day with stories that journalists are looking for people to feature for. Previously, I used Harrow for this, but Harrow recently announced that they were shutting the doors, as far as I understand. So I'm no longer relying on them to find out about the latest media features. I am using SOS, Source of Sources. I'll leave the link to them in the description of this episode as well if you are interested. You really have to search through and just look for keywords related to your niche because most of the stories are not going to be a fit for, your genre or your niche. But on occasion, there are some good ones and I've gotten featured in a variety of magazines and outlets that way. The other thing that you can do is take the pitching approach yourself. Research media either local to you or nationally and find the journalists who are talking about your niche or genre and writing about them and contacting them with your idea for a story. This should focus on timely stories, really relevant stories, human interest stories, or just something exciting that's going on that would benefit their readers because the focus for journalists is on stories that are going to get interest from readers and not just be like a feature story all about me, right? Some examples of stories that I've pitched in the past are pitching social media marketing tips for small businesses. And I pitched those around World Social Media Day to align with a kind of national holiday, or it's not really a holiday, but you know what I'm saying. I also did something similar for World Mental Health Day, where I pitched a story about how poetry can be really impactful for your mental health. So thinking about your expertise and some stories that could be really compelling and beneficial for that outlet's readers is going to get you far when it comes to pitching those journalists. I also love talking on podcasts and being featured on those. It's a great way to practice your interview skills and practice talking about your offers and your business and telling stories, but you also get in front of a new audience that you might never have reached without it. There are multiple Facebook groups that help you get connected with podcasts who are looking for interviews. So if you search like podcast guest or need a guest on Facebook, there are some good groups out there that you can try. There's also Matchmaker FM, which is a free website. To be honest, I haven't used them in a while. I used to use them and you can set up a profile and search for podcasts that are looking for people to interview on there. The other thing to do is go on your favorite podcast platform, search some keywords, find some podcasts who are relevant to your target audience, make sure you listen to some episodes before pitching them, and then email them a little bit about you and some episode ideas of what you could talk about to benefit their audience. All right, and then the next one is going to be in-person events. These are going to be most helpful if you have more of a local business. Maybe you do craft markets often, but I have traveled for book signings before, and they've been really, really fun and a great way to network. With markets, it can go either way, and so you should never expect to make your money back or sell thousands of copies of your books or thousands of products, but they can be really impactful and help you make some long-lasting connections. My favorite experience with this was getting flown to Dubai last year for one of the largest book fairs in the world. It was truly an experience that I will never ever forget. But on the average day, I am not flying to Dubai. I am hanging out in Ohio and checking out some local markets and book signings. So I recently did one in Louisville and did a video about preparing for a book signing. So I will link you to that if you are interested. Even if I don't make a ton of sales with them, I've made some really great connections. And networking is everything when you want to grow your business. If you can't tell, I absolutely love talking about marketing and I love talking business. So please hit subscribe if you do too and want to learn more tips, because I post every single week, although I will be taking a week break for the Thanksgiving holiday next week. So if you want a reminder about the Black Friday sale, definitely make sure that you get on my mailing list so that you don't miss it. I will link that for you in the description of this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.